Alright, so in today's video I'm going to be answering Peter Gerchev's question. So he's asking, how do I know if a campaign is successful or losing? So basically, you know if a campaign is successful if it's making money, if it has a positive ROI, or if it's accomplishing your campaign goals. For example, in an e-commerce campaign, you know if it's successful, if it's making money, if you're making more money than what you're putting in. So if you're making money, it's successful. If you're losing money, it's not successful. It's a losing campaign, and you have to kill it. Because in e-commerce, it's pretty much like you put money in, and you get money out. Like that's it. So obviously, you have to test different interests, but in general, if you see overall it's profitable, and it's a winning campaign. It's pretty much that simple. After spending your first, I test with 4 interests per ad set, 4 interests per campaign, 1 interest per ad set. Let them run for $10 each. So after spending $40, if I've made like 3 times in sales, like $120 or more, or $100 in sales, at least 2.5 times, I know it's profitable. So that's successful. In lead generation, however, it takes a bit more time to make your money because it's not instantly. Maybe you're filling up a webinar. So after the webinar, a week or 2 weeks after the webinar, after you follow up with all the leads and close all the sales, you'll know like you invested this amount of money and you got out this amount of money. So you'll see if it's successful or not. In lead generation is more long term because when you're generating leads, you're building up your email list, which is your database. Your email list is not different to your database. It's an email list. It's a database like any big company has. They have a database of prospects whom they call, they email in order to convert them into leads. So the bigger your list and the more value you give to them, you're going to be able to make more money back in exchange. So it's not an immediate return investment. For example, on a lead generation campaign, if you're breaking even on your ad cost and on your ad spend, so if you're investing $1,000 a month and you make $1,000, you didn't make any profit, but you're building your email list, your database of prospects, which in the medium and long term run are gonna buy from you. So you know, if you're breaking even, you're making 100% return on investment on the back end. So this is why it has to do a lot with the mind. A lot of people, if they don't profit up front, they say like, oh, this is not working, but that's not true. Like if you know if you know you make $10, $5 a month per lead, for example, and your cost per lead is $3, you know you're always going to be in profit because you're making more money than what you're putting in. Plus, you're building your email list, which gives you more long-term profits in the back end. So in a nutshell, like a campaign is successful if it's making money, either on the front end, on the back end, and if it's achieving your marketing objectives, because maybe your objective is not to make money up front, it's just to build a huge list and then give value, and in the long term monetize. If that's your goal and and the most you want to spend per lead is $3 and you're acquiring leads in under $3, then even though if it's not making money, it's still a successful campaign for you because that's your goal. So again, with marketing, it just all depends on what your goal is, what you want to achieve with a campaign. And if, first of all, obviously you have to set a goal, because if you don't set a goal, then you won't have anything to compare your data and to optimize. And always have in mind that the campaigns are regularly like not profitable from the start. You have to optimize targeting, optimize the ads, the angles, the images, etc., until you make them profitable. Once you have like more experience marketing, you will know like if something is working from the start or if it's not working. So I hope this answered your question, Peter. Now the best thing you gotta do is just take action, test the campaigns, and just learn by experience. It's the best way. It's the only way to learn marketing, actually. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it answered your question. If you have any more questions or somebody else watching this video, comment below. I'm gonna be answering it in a video, and I'll see you on the next one.